Yeah, so we're here to fight for our freedom, because what this really is a takeover that has been going on for a long time, for decades, especially since the 1950s when they planned this out in absolute detail to enslave us and depopulate us. But it was before that, centuries ago, when they began certain secret societies such as the Illuminati of Bavaria and Oxford University, the group, and Skull and Bones in the Old University. So this has been their plan for centuries, where they consolidated their finances and what they've hijacked so far in humanity through the ages. But in reality, it goes back millennia, thousands of years, back to Babylon. And basically what it comes down to is they want the new Babylon from the old. So it's a big circle, and this is what we're looking at right now, a big takedown. We've got the last decade of our freedom, and if we don't do something like this in our absolute force of peace, we have to be peaceful because they want aggression from us to destroy ourselves. So essentially we have to eliminate the systems that they have hijacked and put in place, and we can't comply. We can't comply with what we're doing. No masks, no distancing, because they want to divide us up into nothing, into communism. But far worse communism, because now it's all about technology and AI, 5G stuff. It's all about networking us into a smart grid. Absolutely no freedom at all. That's what I'm here for, and so my girlfriend and sister.
Brilliant. Would you like to, anything else anybody would like to add? Or, that was great.
Okay.
That touched on a lot of things that I've looked into myself. So
I could see by
there's not a lot of people who mentioned that so far as well. So
I think there's a whole variation of people here that have different levels of understanding. I've done it for like 4 or 5 years, and I've worked hard and sacrificed my own lifestyle to learn the truth. And I'm here today. In reality, I had no idea I'd be doing this, but to fight for the true God, Jesus, and to fight for our freedom, which is exactly what he did thousands of years ago.
And turn the ship around, isn't it, really? Because we're going in the wrong direction right now.
We've been socially engineered to the maximum for a long time, and if we don't realise and understand that we have been socially engineered to think the way we think and turn it around to the truth, then we will be absolutely doomed. I do believe or understand through the words of the intelligence agencies that they are going to depopulate by 2025 and massively, and even more by 2030, where they have basically done their job of the New World Order, which is why I call it the slave New World Order, because it absolutely is, there's no doubt about it. But people are going to be tricked into thinking it's good for them, because as we know through the governments all around the world, they're saying it's for our safety and protection, and that's exactly what Nazism did. This is what Nazism is right now. We saw it last week. The police attacked us in their droves. We did absolutely nothing to offend anyone. We were standing here listening to the truth, and they tried to stop it. That's Nazism. It's slavery. There's no doubt about it. You can't. You either look at life in slavery or freedom. I'm choosing freedom. Unfortunately, to get freedom, you have to stand up for what you believe in with a strong backbone, and do what you can to talk about it and spread the word as much as possible, which is what you're doing. You're spreading the word brilliantly. So you have to do it. You have to do it.
I agree with everything you said, absolutely. I mean, there's so much more you could talk about, because there's
it's
so
endless.
much in there.
It's endless.
It's a complete web in there. To get us to this point, it's just, it's not like they've just come up with this overnight.
No. It's been a slow process, a slow burner, because you have to convince people that it's for their own good. Because this is what the Roman Empire did. They forced people with physical force, overtaking people. That's why they fell, because people will fight against physical force and tyranny. They won't fight against subversion of the mind. when you're imprisoned in your mind, there's nothing to fight. They don't have to fight. You're going to enslave yourself because you have been indoctrinated to think a certain way. Once people understand that and get some knowledge, because as it says in Scripture, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, and that is absolutely the truth since the beginning of time. If you have no knowledge of the truth, you can have knowledge of the lie and you'll be destroyed.
You're being fed lies all the time.
Nazi propaganda again.
That was great. Do you want to add anything else? I mean, that was quite a long. It's up to you. You can add as much as you like. It's up to you. I'll put as much as you want me to add.
I think what I usually end on when I think about stuff and talk about stuff, I say, look, because it's very difficult to believe what I'm saying right off the bat, but I suggest people look at certain references, start off at the bottom. People think of conspiracy theory and think of aliens and all that. Forget that. You've got to start off at the bottom with government and finance, which isn't difficult to understand because they make it difficult for you to understand for the reason of the takeover. They get you brainwashed so you don't look. They make it confusing so you don't look at it. So I would suggest Edward Griffin, The Creature in Jekyll Island, which will explain the Federal Reserve, which is basically the Bank of England. It's all the same central banking system, comes from one another. If you look up him on YouTube, you will find the truth. He's fantastic with evidence. Anthony Sutton of Skull and Bones, The Order. Look at his interviews and he will give you the plain truth in fact, in absolute evidence. Of course, you won't hear about it on the news because the news are owned by the same people who are taking over us right now. So that's why you'll be enlightened. Anthony Sutton, Phil Schneider you could look at. He's quite on the high end, so it's more towards future technology that's beyond us. But he's a brilliant guy. He actually died and got killed. Bill Cooper, he got shot in the head for what he was saying. He predicted 9/11 in New York months before, or a year before it happened, and then he was killed at some point after that. Those are some good ones to follow. There's so many that will organically come to you through the internet as well, I suppose, but it'll lead you to certain books. I can't quite remember all my references now, but I would say actually, if you like Rick Mail, he died in 2014. He's come out with a film in 2014 that he was in called One by One. I recommend anyone to watch that because it's going to tell you the absolute truth. It's a crowd-funded film. I watched quite recently, and it's going to tell you the absolute truth of what's going to happen and what they predicted the viruses in the film back in 2013-14, and he died coincidentally of a heart attack, which obviously they can induce if they wish. I'm not saying that he did. It could have been a coincidence. Don't know, but while he's out jogging, yeah. But the truth is, they can't have celebrities come out to tell the truth because they're respected. He's an intellectual guy. If he wouldn't come out about saying stuff if he didn't know it was right. So that's why he's not here to explain himself, I think. But that film, One by One, is an important one to watch. That's probably where I'd end on. Yeah.
Nice one. Thank you very much.
All right.
Is there anything you'd like me to put as the title of the video? I'm asking people, so I can put one in. It won't be anything bad. It'll just be like. Sometimes it's easier if the person I'm asking gives me a title, and then they can search for it as well.
You could go with. I don't know, something about free ourselves, we the people must free ourselves, slavery. What's it say on here? I don't know. I don't know, what's the title?
You don't have to give me a title, I can put one on it.
My name's Martin anyway.
Martin, yeah.
Alright,
mate.
Yeah, my channel is, I've only got some videos on there, but good ones, called WTP, like We the People, WTP. and oh sorry, no, it's called MB. MB, initials for my name, and you will see the videos that are labelled WTP. We the people on there.
So it's just MB.
MB, that's it. Just look for that, and yeah.
Brilliant, great. So hopefully people will see this.
What's your channel? I'll record you on here.
So mine is, it sounds a bit strange, but it's to do with my name and where I live. So it's MYE.
MYE.
Which is Matt York, England. 24. That's my postcode. UK. MYE 24 UK.
Okay, on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got it recorded.
You don't